Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to today's daily antidote of song. I'm so happy to see so many folks popping in the room. It is Thursday, September 26th, and we are very excited to have in the room with us today our very own Elise Witt. And we are going to say some hellos and get back to Elise in just a minute. Let's say hello to all the folks out there on the live stream. Hello, folks on Facebook, and hello, folks on YouTube. Welcome to today's daily antidote of song. For anybody who's new, we're one song every day, noon Eastern. And we gather in here today, we smile at each other goofily, and we sing, and we make ourselves feel better. And sometimes we tackle tough things. And today is day 1,635 consecutive days of us doing said activity. That's a lot of days. We're glad you found us today and hope you'll keep coming. So I'm Jo Rossi. I'm the director of the Daily Antidote. And our song leader for today is the fabulous Elise Witt, coming in from Pine Lake, Georgia. And she is not only a song leader in the room, but a host. And we'll get back to Elise in a moment for some singing. Let's say hi to everybody. Deborah in Kentucky, hello. Dorian Ollie in Rhode Island. Hoda in British Columbia. Susan in Cincinnati. Athena in Brooklyn. Deli in Maryland. Annette in California. Ruth and Clive. Yay, coming in from Birmingham, UK. Nice to see both of you together in the same car. Hi to Sheila in Florida, Gary in Mass, Bob in Albany, Susan in Tacoma Park, Maryland, Laris in the UK. Nice to see you today. Diane in Massachusetts, Bonnie in Boise, Idaho. Nice to see you. Jim in Maryland. Good to see you. Caroline in DC. Nice smile today. Kevin in DC. Julie, nice to have you back with us today. Glad you're here. Anne in Knoxville, Tennessee. Hello. Aloysius in Massachusetts, Fred in Maryland, Storm in Massachusetts. We'll move over to page 2 and see who else is here. Anne in Silver Spring, Jamie in Victoria, David and Elsie coming in from Oakland, California, along with the dinosaur. Pauline and William in Newcastle. Carolyn in Idaho, Trish in Vancouver, Bob in Mass, and Harriet in Chicago. Nice to see you again. Everybody, let's take a deep breath. There she is. All right, Elise Witt has just breathed for us. Elise, do you want to help us breathe some more by singing for us and with us?
Yes, let's all take a deep breath. We're going to need one. We have a lot of words today, but very simple and easy to sing. Greetings, everyone. I'm so happy to be with you. It is a beautiful day, a rainy day here in Georgia, which is good news for my garden, which has been so dry. So I did spend some time this morning in my garden planting. And this song that I would like to teach you is about gardening. It is a song from the fabulous Imagine a Circle songbook. Oh, look at that. And this song is part of the Women's Wisdom Project. And I'm going to briefly tell you about the Women's Wisdom Project so you'll get a little bit deeper for the song. The Women's Wisdom Project is something that I started back in 2011 at the Global Village Project. And I invited a successful immigrant or refugee woman to each of my 3 music classes. And we asked them to tell us her life story. And after we recorded it, and then we said, thanks, bye. But what we didn't tell them is we took their words and we wrote a song about them. And then at the end of the year, we invited them back and we sang them their life. So this is one of the very first songs that we ever wrote for the Women's Wisdom Project. And it is for Haliet Hatungimana, who started the Burundi Women's Garden, part of the Global Growers Network. So I'm going to teach you the chorus first, and you get to learn how to say watermelon in Kirundi. The syllable ki means language, so the language of the Burundi people. So tiki tiki maj, try that. Tiki tiki maj, and that is watermelon, sweet. And then the other one is piri piri ajo. That is peppers, hot peppers. Piri piri ajo. So I'll do a line and then sing it back with me. Take a nice breath. Tiki tiki maj, watermelon sweet. Try that. Tiki tiki maj, watermelon sweet. And we have piri piri ajo, chili pepper, hot to eat. Petey, Petey, apple, chili, pepper, hot to eat. By working in her garden, Miss Holly, she knows. By working in her garden, Miss Holly, she knows. With a little patience, everything grows. With a little patience, everything grows. Let's try that whole chorus. We get to sing this several times. Tiki tiki maj. Tiki tiki maj, watermelon sweet. Petey petey, apple, chili, pepper, hot to eat. By working in her garden, Miss Holly, she knows. With a little patience, everything grows. So here come the verses. Learning to farm as a child in Africa. The older you get, the more experience you have. I learned from my parents to grow things. Digging, planting, watering, we sow things. For me, farming is easy and comfortable because I've been doing it all my life. Back home in my country, Burundi, I was a farmer, a mother and wife. Let's sing the chorus again. Tiki tiki maj, watermelon sweet. Petey petey, apple, chili, pepper, hot to eat. By working in her garden, Miss Holly, she knows. With a little patience, everything grows. Next verse. I love being a Burundi farmer. I could grow everything. The weather was warmer. I never grew some of the things you eat. Radishes, collards, spinach, and beets. Interesting, right? In America, everything is different. Here we have to buy water. That's ridiculous. Let's sing those two lines again. In America, everything is different. Here you have to buy water. That's ridiculous. I learn more about America every day. I love teaching global growers my Burundi ways. Get ready, we're gonna modulate. Tiki tiki. Tiki tiki maj, watermelon sweet. Petey petey, apple, chili, pepper, hot to eat. By working in her garden, Miss Holly, she knows. With a little patience, everything grows. Now, as you know, we've been using singing and songwriting to help our academic classes too. So here's our math verse. We grow for our homes and to sell at markets. We need a lot of math. There are many different prices. We figure out how many different plants we'll need to grow. At the start of this year, we decide, then we hope. We don't use poison to kill weeds or bugs. We use good bugs to squish bad bugs. To kill bad bugs. Try that again. We don't use poisons to kill weeds or bugs. We use good bugs to kill bad bugs. We squish bad bug eggs with our hands. Ick. The global growers' farms are all organic. All right, now we're gonna kind of whisper this next verse. There are many kinds of snakes in the garden. If they're all one color, they're probably good. If they're multicolored, avoid them you should. It's good to have snakes in the garden. Ready for the chorus? Tiki tiki maj, watermelon sweet. Petey petey, apple, chili, pepper, hot to eat. By working in her garden, Miss Holly, she knows. With a little patience, time on the chorus. Tiki tiki much, watermelon sweet. Piri piri, apple chili pepper hot to eat. By working in her garden, Miss Holly, and she knows with a little patience everything grows. We have a tag, the conclusion. The more you farm, the more you'll see. The better you get, it comes naturally. Yes! Oh, that makes me so happy to see all of you singing that. And look at Deborah with her watermelon and Lara sitting in that beautiful garden. It might be a picture, but I'm going to pretend that's your real garden, Laris. I hope so. I was in the
Beautiful.
garden this morning.
Oh, beautiful. Elise Witt, thank you so much. Can we all please give it up for Elise Witt? Also going to shout out at least one person, Susan in Ohio, is holding up your songbook. Elise, you want to tell us about your gardening this morning and more?
Yeah, so thank you for having me on today because the day after tomorrow, on Saturday, we are celebrating Global Village Project's 15th anniversary. I actually started there the very first year. A friend of mine and I did a song circle. And after that year, I decided it really was the place for me. And so I created my own job. uh, and stopped being a wandering visiting artist. And for the last 15 years, I've been using singing and songwriting to teach English to girls from Afghanistan, Burma, uh, Congo, Tanzania. This year we even have some Latin American girls, but mostly we have East Asian and African girls, and they are from age even from 11 to about 18, but it's a middle school. And so over the years, we have written 55 songs um, with the girls, helping them to learn English. We've written songs about subtraction and addition. We've written songs about the five freedoms in the First Amendment. We've written songs about our rights in the UN Rights of the Child. And we've written songs about Wangari Maathai, the person in Kenya that started the Greenbelt Project, planting millions of trees in Kenya. So it's just been this amazing journey for me, um, working with the girls. And of course, as we say at our school, every student is a teacher, and every teacher is a student. And I have learned so much. I've even made myself a little dictionary that's got tabs for all the I don't know, like 15 or 20 languages that we've had at school, and I get the girls to, okay, how do we say this in all these languages? So it's been an amazing time. But
Thank you, Elise. So we've heard a little bit here and there about your work with these girls over the years. And I have to say, as we truck on through our ever challenging universe, everybody that I meet who is doing any kind of work at all with young people to help them to become good deep thinkers and critical thinkers and better citizens of the world and environmentally conscious and everything. It's just like the work of the universe right now. It really is. And so I'm so grateful to you. I know that it comes with a lot of challenges, with a lot of time and emotion and physical export. And yeah, can we all please give it up for Elise?
oh,
Um, Not only for the great song, but for all the great work. And do you want to tell us a little bit more about September 28th?
yeah, I also want to shout out Julie Martin, who's in the room today. She's one of the music volunteers. She's a retired music teacher, and she and Suzanne Schul are both retired music teachers. I was never a real music teacher. I didn't go through that kind of training. I actually studied French in college and thought I was going to be like an interpreter at the UN with one language coming in my ear and another one out my mouth. That was kind of where I thought I was going, but I got sidetracked into theater and then, really music as the main thing. So I'm a little nervous but excited about Saturday. We are meeting at 3 o'clock, all the current students, but we're also very excited to see which of our alums from the last 15 years are going to show up and sing with us. We're going to enter the room from the back, all the students, and singing the Global Village Project song, which was written by one of our founders, Mr. Ricky Jacobs. And then we're going to teach the Imagine a Circle song, which is, of course, the name of the book, still surrounding the audience. So we really want to make it a participatory and immersive experience. And then different groups of the students will sing different songs, and then we'll have a party afterwards so we can all so the girls can sign books for everyone. And yeah, it's I think the most big surprise for me is seeing who actually shows up of the alums, but also of our former staff. I'm hoping, I know that Mr. Bobby King, who now lives in Western North Carolina but still comes to Atlanta a lot, he was known as the unofficial mayor of Clarkston because he knew everybody, all the refugee families that were coming in, and he was our first PE teacher. So I was talking to him the other day, and he was remembering walking with the students from the church where the school is housed over to this other church that let us use their recreation area, and singing on the way over. And yeah, it's just going to be such a beautiful homecoming. I, yeah, let's sing the concert, sing all the songs, and then, whoo!
All right, let's all take a deep breath for Elise.
Thank you all. I will be taking that with me. I decided that we would instead of singing Tiki Tiki Maj again, the name of the song, of course, is With a Little Patience, Everything Grows, which is very appropriate, right, for me and for all of us. But I thought I would like to do one more song from the Women's Wisdom Project, and it's a more recent one. We wrote it with for Shaista Amani from Afghanistan, and she she started a catering business pre-pandemic, and it was really they made Afghan food and they delivered it, and it was a wonderful thing. And she worked through the Refugee Women's Network, but the pandemic stopped their business. But one of the girls asked her, "What do you do in your free time?" And basically, what she told us is exactly what she was doing in her job, which was she worked for Refugee Women's Network, helping refugee families with driver's licenses and, all the different things, registering for school, all the different things that people need to know. And of course, our students are the grown-ups in their families because their parents don't speak English. So anyway, so we decided to write this song about her called I Love to Help. So let's try it. It's a waltz. I'll teach you the chorus first. So the chorus is fun because the first one says I love to cook, the second one says I love to help, and the third one says I love to dream. So we'll do the cook one first. I love to cook. Try that. I love to cook. Yep. For my work and in my free time too. Try that. For my work and in my free time too. And then I love to cook. Do you? So that's the chorus. Let's try that whole chorus. I love to cook for my work and in my free time too. I love to cook. Do you? Good. So it's easy, and the verses are easy too. I do want to bring our attention to the rhythm of this song. This is a waltz. It's in 3. And as you know, our bodies are very bilateral, right? We have 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 arms, 2 legs, etc., etc. But our heart beats in 3. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And it has been established that the waltz rhythm is actually a healing rhythm. And if you wake up in the morning and you feel kind of off, like sometimes they call it switched, you can listen to waltz music, dance to waltz music, yes, Deborah, and sing waltz music, any of those things, all of you dancers out there and musicians, and it will actually bring you back to center. So anything that may be troubling you today, whether it's personal or there are many things in the world, let's sing this waltz to bring us into a place of centeredness and connectedness. I love to help. My name is Shaista Amani. I am from Afghanistan. Shaista means beautiful in Pashto. We are all Shaista. I speak Pashto and Farsi, Urdu and Hindi, English too. The English I learned as a student helped me start in America new. Chorus, I love to cook. I love to cook for my work and in my free time too. I love to cook. Do you? When I cook, I feel free like music. It's an art. I make food that people love, and I make it with my heart. My mother taught me how to cook to find a great big crowd. I hired friends and we sold our foods. That makes me really proud. We made so many yummy foods like ashak, naan bread and mantu. We made kabli, palau and sabzi, but COVID stopped us. I love to help for my work and in my free time too. I love to help. Do you? In the next verse, we're going to say RWN. That stands for the Refugee Women's Network, which is where Shaista works. At RWN, I help refugees, I help new families, I help them find jobs and find good schools. I get them help and give them tools. I love to dream. I love to dream for my work and in my free time too. I love to dream. Do you? Then we asked her, what does she dream about? What are her big dreams for her future? My dream is finding ways to help. Maybe I'll have my own restaurant. I need some friends to lend a hand. Is helping me something you might want? Now we get to put them all in. Cook, help, and dream. I love to cook and help and dream for my work and in my free time too. I love to cook and help and dream. Do you? Mm. Wow.
Wow is right. Thank you, Elise Witt. That was really, really beautiful, really moving. I don't know, really hit me, especially since we're waking up these days and reading the news, and there's yet a whole other set of refugee crisis that seems to be just beginning. And so I think we should send your beautiful song out to everybody today who is in some kind of unwanted transition and or who's being forced from where they live for all kinds of reasons, and just sending a lot of peace out to everybody in the world. And
Can
go
we
ahead.
do, can we do the way that we bow out at Global Village Project?
Please do.
Okay, so we have um so we say, "Oh my gosh, Julie, you're going to have to help me." I am
I
I am a student. I am a teacher. We actually start with I am powerful. I am gentle. I am a student. I am a teacher. I am beautiful. I am kind. I am appreciative. In the letter R, I am respectful. I am responsible. I am a lifelong learner. And you made me think of this, Joe. We're going to bring our hands up to our upper dantian, our spirit field, sending gratefulness and appreciation to our ancestors, to our hearts, to all the teachers in our lives. So many teachers. And then to our center, our body center, giving thanks to ourselves for being here at this moment together. And then let's bring it back here and sending out all of this energy that we've generated just in this last 30 minutes to everyone around the world that can use a little extra. And take a deep breath. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you. Elise, thank you so much. That was really amazing. Some days you can feel it a little more when the energy is actually leaving your body and touching other people. And today I really felt that sending outness. And also like watching everyone in the room do the same motions with you as you were doing that. There's so much power in like musical moving together, but there you just saw spoken moving together, and it was equally amazingly powerful. So thank you, Elise, for bringing us another day where you take us someplace that I think we all now understand we needed to go, even if we didn't understand it before we arrived here today. Can we please all thank Elise Witt again? And thanks also to Julie Martin for jumping in with some assists there on the goodbye. That was really beautiful. So, all right, everybody, while we say goodbye today, why don't you go ahead and look everybody in the eye and wave at them so that we all see each other in the most seeing way we can. And I love you all very much. Let's all thank again and wave to Elise Witt in Pine Lake, Georgia. Thanks for being with us today, Elise. Lots of love. Julie, thanks again for being here, also from Georgia. Deborah in Kentucky, thank you. Susan in Cincinnati with a song. I love it. From Elise's songbook. Athena in Brooklyn, reminding us that today is day 1,635 amazing consecutive days of coming into this room and doing that. I don't even know what that is. The collective breathing, the singing, the being, the smiling, the seeing, the waving. So here we were again, catching it all. Annette in California, thanks for joining us today. Ruth and Clive in Birmingham, no longer in your car. Nice to see you in a stationary location. Trish, who is not in fact in Vancouver, she is in Belfast. I love it. Trish, I hope you're having a great time there. Sheila in Florida, Susan in Tacoma Park, Laris in the UK in a garden, Bonnie in Idaho, David and Elsie in Oakland, California, Jim in Maryland, Nancy Schimmel's in the house, one of our regular song leaders. Nancy, glad to see you. And I hope you can sing with us again soon. Pauline and William coming in from Newcastle. Everybody wave to William. Hello, William. We love you. Carolyn, on her way to Europe today. Lots of love. Caroline in DC. Nice to see you with hearts. Mabel and a bear in Massachusetts. The bear is clearly communicating that same around the worldness. Thank you, bear. Kevin in DC, nice to see you today. Julie in Ontario, Canada, nice to have you with us today. Cricket in Maryland. Hoda in British Columbia. Dory and Ollie in Rhode Island. That's a good snug happening over there. Bob in Massachusetts, also with a bear. Gary in Massachusetts. Fred in Silver Spring, Maryland. Bob in Albany. Louise in the UK, thanks for being here today. Diane in Massachusetts, drive safely. Storm in Massachusetts, nice to have you with us today. Deli in Maryland, thank you. Aloysius in Massachusetts. Anne in Silver Spring, Jamie in Victoria, Harriet in Chicago, lovely to see you. Elizabeth in California, Nancy in Washington State, Curly Tops in Vermont, Lynn in Connecticut, Carol in Connecticut, Martha in Oregon, and Loriana Kachina and Courtney. We know you guys are dancing back there behind the screen. Really lovely to have you with us today too. Lots of love, everybody. See you tomorrow right here on the Daily Antidote of Song. Lots of love.